So welcome to the digital planner tutorial. Today, you're going to learn how to do some things that are simply magical. What would it be like if you could actually transform your ability to use the 7-Minute Life daily planner in a printed format into using what you see, the 7-Minute Life digital planner? Now, this is revolutionary, so stay tuned because I'm going to show you how I created a platform that has made my daily planning and my life planning much different. The topic of today's class is how to actually use a digital planner to organize the chaos in your life. Now, if you're new to the 7-Minute Life, we were founded as a time management company. And what I did is I created a series of tools, almost 60, 70 tools now, to help people organize their life, improve their time management, and really recreate that excitement for who they want to be. If you found yourself living kind of a subpar life and you're just not satisfied, I think people are looking for ways to re-engage and reconnect. So today, by showing you this new technology, I want to tell you it is not okay just to choose to go from being a little dissatisfied to satisfied. What I want to share with you today is how you can go from being dissatisfied to improving your time management, to setting priorities, to setting goals, to learning how to thrive. It is time to really up the ante. And with the new year upon us, what is it going to be like if you can learn some new skills that can help you understand your highest and best, that can help you set goals, improve your time management with the daily progress report? Well, that's what we're here about today. All of these tools were originally created and placed into a printed spiral bound daily planner. And I think it's really important to use a pen and a piece of paper because it's so simple. And the tools inside this have been downloaded hundreds of thousands of times because it's simple and it is life-changing. But now I'm going to explain to you how we've taken that and put it into where you can use it with your tablet or your iPad. Some of you may not know me. I'm Allyson Lewis, founder of the 7-Minute Life, and I've spent the first 31 years of my career as a financial advisor with Morgan Stanley and Merrill Lynch. And I loved being in the business world. You know, I was from Little Rock, Arkansas, then Jonesboro, Arkansas. And over that 31-year period of time, I began to realize that I needed tangible tools to take me into a place where I could focus my attention on getting more of the right things done. And what you're about to see today are the skill sets that I developed that absolutely propelled me into the top 11% in sales nationwide at Morgan Stanley. And why is that so important? Because if you're sitting in a place right now and you want more out of life, then this tool can help you do that. So let's go ahead and get started. In order to use a digital platform, you're going to need to go to the Apple App Store and download GoodNotes 5 onto your phone. So I'm going to take this one step at a time. I am now getting my phone. I'm going to go and share my phone to the computer. And what I'm going to get you to do is go down to your App Store button, wherever that is for you. And you're going to type in GoodNotes, G-O-O-D, GoodNotes. And when you do that, you will see GoodNotes 5, note-taking and PDF markup. Now I already have it on my phone. And there is a fee to buy it, but you're going to download it. It's less than $10 right now, depending on when you watch it. But what GoodNotes does is it allows you to download PDFs or create new notebooks that will sync across all of your applications, from your iPad to your Apple iPhone to your computer. So you can sync all of your notes. You can search for anything, and I'll be showing you how that works as we go through this, but you can see that it search, you can study more effectively, you can organize your folders. So all of these pieces will help you. So you're going to go to the Apple Store and you are going to download, you're going to need to download GoodNotes 5 in order to do that. Let me stop mirroring that screen. So once you have downloaded GoodNotes 5, you can get started. And just to give you a little bigger picture, these are examples of note-taking. You physically just use your iPad and a pencil. You can find things, you can write them. Everything syncs across all of your cloud devices, your phone, your iPad, and your computer, which makes it really nice to have everything in your pocket. And if you just want to give it a try, GoodNotes, you can create 3 notebooks at no cost. So that's a way for you to get started. Now, why is digital planning so important, and how is the 7-Minute Life different than any other type of digital plan that you've used in the past? The 7-Minute Life, and this is always such a good reminder, let me grab a pencil here, is that there are only 24 hours in a day. That is all we have. Time is your most valuable currency. And that breaks down into 1,440 minutes. Now, I know a lot of you are new to the 7-Minute Life, but every minute matters. And when you think about the fact that there are only 1,440 minutes that we can experience life, then what would happen if we could teach you skill sets where you could learn to take 1% of your day, 14 minutes, which boils down to, I think you can see 7 minutes in the morning and 7 minutes in the evening. What would happen if you could step out of the noise and take 1% of your day to learn how to think about what you wanted to do, to think through your goals and your priorities, and then to clarify all the things that you could do and decide, this is what I want to focus on today. And then to create a written plan of action. And once you've gotten that to-do list down, to prioritize those tasks in order of importance. And then really it becomes a choice. It becomes a choice of being willing to do what you said you would do. So there are 24 hours in a day. That breaks down into 1,440 minutes. This class, we're going to be teaching you how to take 1% of your time, 7 minutes in the morning and 7 minutes in the evening, to use a digital planner that is going to absolutely blow you away. Now, we still have the print format as well. So if you're more comfortable with the print format, you can buy it on the same store that I'm going to show you. But today, I'm going to be giving you a tutorial of the daily planner, and it is a it started in June 2022 and goes all the way through December 2023. There are 2 different years in there for you to have access. The beauty of a digital planner is that it is a hyperlinked PDF. So all of these little buttons, they're like mini menus. So all of these buttons here are menus. You can see the little hamburger menu. When you click on that in the digital planner, it's going to take you to an index. I'm going to give you a full tutorial and show you all the bells and whistles. But you'll be able to handwrite all of your notes into the daily planner. You'll be able to sync them up against each month. The months are set up in tabs. You'll be able to search. You can create a life plan. You'll have access to tutorials like this. But the bottom line is, using a tool like this, we're going to help you prioritize, organize, and simplify your life at work and at home. The next step is that you're going to go to your device. In this case, I'm using an iPad, and you're going to go to the 7minutelife.com. In the top of this, I'm going to click on Shop, and you'll see the product the 7-Minute Life digital planner for GoodNotes. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click Add to Cart. Once you've added it to your cart, in this case, I'm going to add a sample coupon code that is just so that I can walk you through this process. This coupon code will not be live, but it'll give you an idea of how to actually download the product. You will click on Add to Cart, Place Order. And immediately you're going to see the 3 files that you'll receive as part of this order. The 7-Minute Life digital planner comes with the July 2022 through June 2023. We've also included the entire year, the digital planner for 2023, and a quick start guide. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the file that says Ultimate GoodNotes Digital Planner. And as it downloads, you're going to see the entire process of how do you import it into GoodNotes. So now you can see that it has actually uploaded into my iPad. In the top right corner, you're going to see 3 buttons just underneath where my battery shows 39% and that it is plugged in. You'll see 4 boxes. You'll see a plus sign, and then you'll see the little box with an arrow above it. That's a standard box that you see on many apps. I'm going to click on this arrowed box, and I'm going to scroll down until it says Open in GoodNotes. So I'm going to click on Open in GoodNotes, Import as New Document. It is going to import the 7-Minute Life digital daily planner into my GoodNotes platform. It takes just a moment to do that. And then now it's opened actually in GoodNotes itself. GoodNotes has multiple different pieces of, what would you call that? Navigation. So as part of your purchase, I've also included a quick start guide. So let me walk you through some of the basic navigation features that you're going to need. The 7-Minute Life can be imported into multiple different platforms, and I'm going to walk you through some of these, but the key ones that it can be downloaded into are GoodNotes, Note Shelf, Notability, any kind of digital note-taking application that imports PDFs. So you're going to want to watch these tutorials on our YouTube channel. The number one thing that I want you to know is that there is a button that is shown right here that is the most important button. It was a switch between edit mode and read only mode. So let's walk through that button. Let me erase this. We're going to show you how to function with all of these different pieces. But looking at this button right here, this little pencil, this is a key element to being able to function inside. When you click on this button, it's going to take you to 2 different places. When you're in edit mode, what you'll be able to do is that you will see a series of writing tools. In edit mode, when you see this image, you'll see your pen, your eraser, highlighter, shape tool, lasso tool, sticker tool, images, and text. So these are all critical things, and you have to be in the correct mode to be able to access these. In addition, you're also going to see that there are colors that you can choose from. So ink colors, also ink widths of your pen. So this requires that you go back and forth through this edit only and read only button. If the pencil looks like this, you're going to have access to all of your tools. If the pencil at the top looks like this, that's when you're able to navigate using the hot links. So, and I'm going to be walking you through that process, but I want you to just understand that this hyperlink is the key element. You must be in edit mode to write. When you click on this, you're going to see your tools bar appear. When you click on it a second time, it's going to move into this mode, which is read only mode. You must be in read only mode where this little icon appears to be able to navigate. In order to use the hyperlinks, you must be in the mode that looks like this. So you'll be toggling between these two sections. At the top of the digital planner, you're going to see a main navigation. It looks very much like a regular hamburger menu. This link in the top navigation, which is here, will take you to what we call the index page. This index page is where you'll find access to all of the different pieces. Inside the hyperlinks, there are links to multiple things. The first one is when you're ready to go to the calendar so you can access all the days. This is for budgets. This will take you to our tutorials. This allows you to take notes, project buckets, goals, life planning, and the university. So you have access to all of these different pieces. Once you arrive in the calendar, one of the key functions is shown on the left-hand side of the digital planner. Each one of these months are clickable if you are in the hyperlink mode. So be aware that each of these are how you access the months. So if I click on November, it's actually going to open November, and then I can go to the days. When it opens November, I'm going to click on the actual date in the calendar, and that is going to open into the specific daily progress report for that month. And this is the final place that I want to go, is to be able to plan my day using the daily progress report. Each date is individually dated. And in addition to having the daily progress report, you also have access to different handwritten notes. I'm going to walk you through all of these different pieces, but the key elements that I think you need to really make sure that you pay attention to are these two things. So let me highlight them again. When you are in edit mode, you can see the tools bar that comes up under the blue. And when you are in reading mode, which is here, this is when you can use all of the hyperlinks. So those two things are critical. I'm going to now switch over to the digital planner that I've just downloaded. And I'm going to walk you through step by step how you can use this product. Now, you can see when you look up in this top navigation all the way to the left, you'll see 3 dots. You'll see that I'm in writing mode because there's a pencil. You're going to see a plus sign with a piece of paper if you want to add. And then to the just above those things, you'll see arrows pointing to the left and the right. Those are undo and redo. At the top, under the navigation, when you're in writing mode, you're going to see the pen, eraser, highlighter, shape tool, lasso tool, element tool or sticky note tool, images, text tool. This is where you can change colors of the pen, and this is where you can change thickness of each of the pens. So this tools bar is a key element of what you're going to be using. I'm going to grab a thicker pencil here and I'm going to point to this side of the navigation. In the top blue bar, you'll see 4 boxes. When you click on those 4 boxes, you'll be able to access all of the pages in the document. When you click on the magnifying glass here, you can search inside the document. You can also favorite or bookmark, and you can also use the button up here to export different pieces. I'm going to go ahead and grab my eraser tool, and I'm going to erase all of these marks that I've written. Now, the only way that I can access these tools are when I'm in writing mode. Remember that that's what you want to do, is that pencil mode up at the top is really crucial. For me to show you how to go into hyperlink mode, I need to go to that little pencil that has this is a little pencil that's up in this top corner. Here's the eraser. I've got to look at the pencil that has a line through it, and I now need to click on that and go to read mode. When that circle with the pencil is there, I'm now in read mode, and now the links become active. I'm going to click on the hamburger menu in the top right. When I click on those 3 lines in the top right, and I'll go back so that I can show you, when I click on these 3 lines in the top right, I am now inside the index page. In the index mode, you can read about us. This is where your life plan will exist. This is where you can also access all of the calendaring tools and additional worksheets. From this side, you can access the weeks of the year. And the other thing that I want to share with you is this hyperlinked navigation as well. Remember, if you see the tools bars, you cannot use the hyperlinks. You must click on this top arrow up here where the pencil is. And when I click on that, it will take me, and you can see that the bar has turned from blue, the top navigation bar, to white. When I'm in the white navigation bar, I can now click on the months. So I'm going to point to this. This is where I navigate from month to month. So if I want to go to August, September, October, November, I'm going to come back to October. I'm going to click on the day of the month, the 26th, and each day has what we call the daily progress report. And you can see that it is dated. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back into writing mode by clicking on that really important button. And in writing mode, the daily progress report looks like this. This is how I actually plan my day. So with the 7-minute life, we talked about the fact that there are 24 hours in a day, 1,440 minutes. That breaks down into 14 minutes, 7 minutes in the morning, and 7 minutes in the evening. I'm going to actually take 7 minutes in the morning, and I'm going to plan out my day. So let's just take an example of the pieces that we might look at. So as of today, one of the things that I had to do was prepare for this webinar. So webinar preparation. The next thing was that I needed to call, and these names have been changed, Joe. I needed to send an invoice to a client. I had to email a support question. I had to call a prospective client. And so you can see that during your 7 minutes, you're going to be writing down all of the things that you could do. Next, you're going to prioritize those things in order of importance. So preparing for this webinar, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the beauty of what the 7-Minute Life Daily Progress Report does is it allows you to create a to-do list and then to prioritize them in order of importance. Now, as you learn how to use a digital planner, you want to make sure that you understand all of the different tools. So let's walk through those now that you're actually in the planner. When I grab the pen tool, which is just here, I can change the colors by going to the color wheels over here, these little 3 colors. So I'm going to choose blue, and I'm going to choose a thin line, which is here. And now I can come in and write any of the other pieces that I might have to do. So go to the grocery store. Or shoot this video. Or, all of the kind of things, call John, any of these types of things that go on your to-do list. Now, I want to walk you through piece by piece. The pen is pretty obvious. You can change thickness by simply clicking on the different widths of the, I'm not sure what you'd call that, of that tab. And you can go into each one of these and actually change the thickness by clicking and moving it up or down. You can also change the colors. If you want to use a different color, you can come in and change the color of the pen, which makes it really nice. This next piece, make that a little thinner. The next tool is the eraser tool. The eraser tool also has 3 different thicknesses, but for the most part, I just leave it kind of in the center. I'm going to go ahead and erase these pieces. And if for some reason I have erased it by accident, you will see, let me get it a little thicker. You will see in this top right-hand side an arrow facing backwards. That is an undo button. So if I click undo, it's going to undo the writing that I've just made. And then it will also put back and restore what I've done. The other arrow facing to the right is a redo. So you can undo or redo using those tools. I'm going to leave it as it is here. The next tool is the highlighter tool. Should you want to highlight anything, you can do that by just accessing the highlighter tool, and you can change colors by using the change color tool. So any of these colors that you want to use. Now, in addition to the back arrow, there are also pieces where you can just use a double tap. So double tap is also a remove. So if you want to put something on and then go up, I didn't mean to do that, you can double tap with 2 fingers. The next piece, let me get rid of some of these. Erase that. The next piece is the shape tool. The shape tool really comes in handy if you're working on something and you want to get a clear shape. If you hold your shape together and leave your pen there, it will create a shape that is very clean. So if I draw a circle, it will draw a circle. So the shape tool is very handy. You can also change colors using the shape tool by clicking a different color. So that gives you an idea. I'm going to erase it, go through and erase these pieces. The next piece is the lasso tool. The lasso tool is likely going to be the most important piece that you use. So I'm going to click on the lasso tool, and I'm going to make this page a little bigger. Let me get rid of some of these other things using my eraser tool. Again, I'm using the lasso tool. I'm going to click on that. And with the lasso tool, you can basically lasso anything that you want to grab. Once you do that, you're going to begin to use what's called a hard press. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to hard press on that area. and you'll see that it brings up a tools bar. This toolbar says cut, copy, delete, resize, color, take screenshot, add element, and convert. So let's see what these things do. The first thing that the lasso tool will do, as you lasso it without a hard press, is it allows you to move text anywhere on the page that you'd like to move it. I'm going to put it back where it was. If you then decide you want to do something a little more exciting with it, you're going to hard press. I can copy, and then you hard press again and click paste. You'll see that there are two buttons now highlighted. You can X out up here, or this is a resize button. If I grab a hold of here, I can resize this image. So I can make it larger or smaller, or I can simply use my pencil and delete it. Again, the lasso tool allows you to do multiple things. You can change the color of what you've just written. You can also take a screenshot of it and send it to yourself via text message. And probably one of the most important pieces that you can do is you can hard press and click convert. It's the far right. When you click convert, it will change your handwriting to text. It's a conversion piece for that. So the lasso tool is very important. The next piece is this elements button, which is also called the sticker button. Notice what happens when I click on that. You'll see a series of stickers pop up. So if I want to put a heart, I can just click on the heart sticker and add a heart. If I want to add balloons, I can add balloons. And you have a series of different stickers that you can use. You can also add in photographs. So all of these kind of things can be added. So the element tool is really kind of fun. Let me get rid of those. I'm going to again just double tap and get rid of these. The next piece that I'll show you is the text tool. When you highlight the text tool and you click anywhere on that page, it's going to allow you to type into your document, which is crazy. So you can type in the document, you could then lasso it, copy it, move that around. So any kind of things that you want to copy and paste, you can do that fairly easily as well. So I'm going to delete that. As you go into all of the digital planning, I want to take you through some of the links that we actually have in here. So the hamburger links, again, will take you to different places: July, August, September, October. As you look at the calendar, you'll also see that we have the weeks listed here. So if you'd rather plan using the week, I'm just going to click on week 39. And now I have access to the entire week. I can come up and click on September 30th as an example, and it's going to take me to September 30th. In addition to having access to the different pages, I'm going to go back, grab a pencil. You'll also see that there is a link. All of these are hot links in order if I want to take additional notes. So I can click on handwritten notes and doodles, and now it opens up an entire page where I can take notes and write any kind of images or pieces to myself. So if I go back to this button, it's going to take me back to the daily progress report. So I can toggle in between notes and daily progress report, all of them being dated, so you can search via the date. In addition to that, let me get rid of that circle. In addition, there are other hot links here. This is the calendar, budget, tutorials, notes, project buckets, goals, life plan, and the university. So let's just take a look at some of those. go back to where I can click on them. If I want to click on the calendar, it's going to take me to a calendaring page. Inside the calendaring page, I can either click on, for example, 1 and go to the first day of the month, or in the calendaring page, I can also click on a week. So if I want to go to a week, I can do that. From the week, I can go to a day, back over to the calendaring button. So you can see you have a lot of flexibility. The next button is the budgeting button. You can click in and work on any of your expenses. The next is the tutorial. You can also go to daily notes, project buckets, goal setting. So when you want to set goals, you just come in, grab your tool, choose the color you want to write in. And so one of your goals might be, I am in the best physical shape of my life. You know, I believe when you write things down, there's some kind of connection in getting that done. And let's say that you want to grab the lasso tool and you want to look at that goal for today. You can take a screenshot of it and send it to yourself. All of these things are just really remarkable, but you know, we can go back and forth. So now I'm going to click on the life plan. It's the icon with the heart in the top here. In the life plan, you can then click through understanding a time and life assessment, where you can assess what is most important to you. I have excellent time management skills on a scale of 1 to 5. You can look at the 7-minute solution flow chart. We believe that people have to understand their priorities, their purpose in life, set life goals, create a timeline of your life, set 90-day goals, and then and only then can you really learn to manage your time. All of these pieces of the life plan, who are you today? Who do you want to be? Again, taking a pen by going back to the writing tool and asking yourself, who are you today? And then just being able to answer it. You know, what was your life like yesterday? And then to be able to say, my life yesterday, and then ... So you can create this entire life plan from who you want to be to understanding your own values in life. What do you value most? Is it love, friendships, faith, nutrition, you know, being outside, being generous? You can then write those things down. Again, everything is using just your brain and a pen and a piece of paper. It is even, I think it's remarkable. When you're ready, you'll learn how to discover your purpose by writing down the things that you love, continuing through the pages, taking time to ask, what do I really love to do at work? What are those things? What's holding me back? You know, what are your personal goals, work goals? What are your life goals? What do you want to do with your bucket? Creating a timeline for your life. Who do you want to be 1 year from now, 2 years from now? All of these tools are part of this system. Now, I'm going to go and take you into one additional planner just so that you can see. This is actually my planner that I'm using currently. And as I go in, one of the key features that you'll see, let me pull it up, is the search button. That is the little magnifying glass that is here at the top. When I click inside the magnifying glass, I can search any of my own handwriting. So I'm going to search for Kara. Kara and I work together. So C-A-R-A. Now, throughout my entire planner, it's going to index every single instance of when I have talked to Kara, and it's indexing those pages even as we speak. So if I want to go all the way back and click on when I've spoken to Kara, I can click through every page and it's going to highlight her name from my handwriting. So you can see the places that I've talked to Kara. Now, why is this so important? It's important because every time you put a Post-it note or a sticky note somewhere, unless you can actually find that, it's just impossible to do the planning. So being able to search the notes. So let me just wrap up with what we're doing here. I'm going to go back to the digital planner. I'm going to share the index again. Come back and click on the index. I'm going to erase this material. What I want you to know is that when you buy your copy of the 7-Minute Life Digital Daily Planner, what we want to do, and I'm going to stop sharing so I can stop mirroring, stop sharing. What I believe can happen is that with a simple daily planner, you can choose to create a life that you want to live. So I want you to go to the 7minutelife.com, click on the shop, get your copy of the digital planner. This is an opportunity for you to not just improve your time management, but to take 7 minutes in the morning, something so simple, to put a line in the sand and say, this is what I want today to mean. Time is your most valuable currency. This technology is growing and evolving, and it is remarkable how easy it is to get started with daily planning. So I'm Allyson Lewis, founder of the 7-Minute Life. I want you to make sure that you click on the link and get your copy of the digital daily planner and get started today. In addition, make sure that you subscribe to our website, subscribe to our YouTube channels, and stay in touch. This is a community. So as we like to say at the 7-Minute Life, life is a journey, journey on. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.